Welcome to Trickster Troop, where inspiration comes to life. Come along with us to meet Phil Grace, legend of the surf industry worldwide. These big blue eyes have seen the history of surfing. Whoa, no way! Hey Phil, how it's going?
Incredible. Sorry I was late. I had to go to Phillip Island to take a big surfboard over there. 12 foot long, so I had to go in a big truck and
Shaper Aeroglass QuikSilver co-founder and almost 6 years of shipping experience. I mean, he was there at the very beginning. Oh god, there are such a lot of things that we want to ask him.
You know, I'm getting old, my memory is going and...
Luck is the word he says most often. You know what? We can imagine why.
So yeah, I was very lucky to come in this era when, when the surfboards were just progressing into the modern, all the places, most of the places were no crowds, and yeah, very lucky because when I started surfing in the 60s and then from the 70s and 80s, many of the places were not discovered. So I was lucky to have this good time.
The idea of this interview just came up while going through my old favorite surf magazines. Hey Phil, do you recognize anyone here?
Oh, vaguely, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think they put some male model in and made them look like me. No.
It was 2001, you were so young.
Oh, God, oh, no, now I'm crying. No. Now I'm old. I'm old man now.
Now, Phil, you are not. You will be forever young. He has seen literally everything. The first surfboard models, first spots, first competitions. He even knows the spots where I usually surf here in Sardinia. Hey Phil, do I have any chance to surf with you here?
Tomorrow I will come. Can you send a jet for me?
Really, he remembers a lot of people he surfed with in Sardinia. In particular, a special friend.
What's his name? His name will come to me. He was a legend of Cagliari, of Sardinia.
That's him.
To be honest, Phil has a lot of friends in Italy.
A few years ago, I worked for Dr.ank. Yeah, I spent a week there and shaped some boards, and we had a big party, and those guys were fantastic. I got to see all the little places out the back of Tuscany, eating pizza.
You were living your best life, isn't it?
Italy is the place. No, you guys, the best food, the best ambient, fantastic.
Time with Phil Grace really flies by. He's so awesome and positive and full of energy. Really, he's a legend. It really gets you thinking, what's the secret to, a happy life?
I like to live the life that I've lived, and, if you're making surfboards, you're not really going to make a lot of money. Right. You're not going to be really wealthy, but you're going to have a good life, and I'm lucky enough to be working in something that I like doing. So my excuse is that I make the boards, I have to test the product. So that means I have to go surfing.
So basically the secret is find something that you love with all your soul and just do it. Then
if you can find a job with a surf company or some job that you can do online close to the surf.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do, actually. I think we all agree that surfing is something indispensable for a happy life. And here is the explanation.
Well, a friend of mine used to say to me, was an element in the water. I forget the name of the element that makes you feel good. It's like a drug. If I go for a surf, even if the waves are bad, in the salt water, you feel great.
Well, this is explaining a lot of things. Hey Phil, before we say goodbye, I gotta ask you, can you give us a tour of your ship room?
Yeah, this is my room here in my garage in Australia.
I gotta confess, ship rooms are like my favorite places in the world. Really?
Well, it's not nice when the foam dust is flying around and you're breathing all that crap in. This is in my garage, so I in Australia I should at home, but of course, in Euroglass we have a big factory. Right.
Phil, where I live, ship rooms are usually pretty crowded. People go to the shipper to fix their boards, order a new one, or just, have a beer.
Oh, right. Yeah, well, that was when I worked at Dr.ank's in, what was the name? He's very near Pisa. The people were coming in all the time. Oh, wow, this is great. I go to see, so it was like, it was really good. Yeah.
Phil, what's your bestseller?
Well, the bestseller for me in Europe is called the demi-boo. Really something that the beginners would come off. Yeah, they come off a softboard and they want something a little bit more technical and they can't really ride a pro board, a short board. So the demi-boo, for me, it was the bestseller because I still use a demi-boo. I can use. So it's really a long board cut in half, 6.5 foot, 7'6".
Phil, personally, I think that in this day and age, we are a little bit obsessed with the perfect surfboard, which basically doesn't exist, It's not the surfboard, it's the surfer.
Doesn't exist, no. No, because everyone is different weight, different strength, different level of surfing. I had a perfect board for about 3 months, but then I found another one that was different and better for this wave, but this one worked better in the other wave, the point break or the beach break or somewhere here. So I think this is one of the reasons we are shapers, we are still alive.
You're right, Phil. So thanks God for Phil Grace and all the other shapers all around the world. Thanks guys, the world is a better place because of you. At the end of this interview, we just want to say long life Gracie. Thank you for your humility, kindness and energy. And if you like this interview, just don't forget to subscribe here and follow all the Trickster Truth channels. Hey Phil, do you think I can use this interview for some videos or stuff like that?
No problem. My fee is only 500 million euro. You can pay me next week. No, it's okay. Yeah.